Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Thank you. Sorry, folks. It seems like every Christmas Eve just gets noisier and busier than the last one. I used to wonder why everyone was in such a hurry on December 24th. Well, I don't think it's because they're getting last-minute gifts or trying to get home. No, somehow everyone seems to know that there are miracles in the air just waiting to happen, and they sense that they might be part of it. Take Sam Gillespie and his caroling group here. Actually, this is the entire congregation of Central Avenue Community Church, about 6 blocks over. You heard me, all 4 of them. Within a year, the pastor got called to a bigger church across the county, and everyone else decided it took too long to go downtown to get to church. These are all that's left. Sam was the head usher, first to arrive, last to leave. Everyone got so used to shaking his hand on the way out that they started calling him pastor. He refused to take the title reverend, so he became Brother Sam. They're out caroling again, trying to raise money for their soup kitchen and keep their doors open. They could use a miracle, maybe even 2. And here's another establishment that's always trying to get more people through its doors. Herzog's Department Store, the oldest store in Holmesboro, Indiana. And I should know, my newsstand's been here almost as long. Things sure have changed since Elliot Herzog Jr. took over for his father a while back. Folks used to say that no one had more Christmas spirit than Herzogs. But now, well, they could use a whole heap of miracles. And what better day for a miracle than Christmas Eve? After all, this is the night when the biggest miracle of all happened long ago. I think there's still some of that first miracle just waiting to rub off on us. Just wait and see. As you were.
Love, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I almost forgot. These are the 2 that you need to keep your eye on this Christmas Eve. That is, if you can get them to slow down long enough. This here is Alice Garfield. No one seems as out of luck or full of faith as Alice Garfield. She's a 2nd grade teacher, but she's taken a seasonal sales job at Herzog's to try to make ends meet. This is her 3rd Christmas alone. Her husband Frank was killed in action in Okinawa, but she's never looked back. She just keeps looking up and moving ahead. And over here is her daughter Katie. Only right now, Alice doesn't know it. She thinks Katie spends every day at their neighbor's house with their younger brother Scott. But Katie's taken a seasonal job as well, selling newspapers for me. And I reckon they're both dead set on a collision course with a miracle. I wonder if it'll be today. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, hi, honey. Like my new disguise today? Nobody knew it was me. Not even Sergeant Buchanan.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't. Otherwise, he would have arrested you for impersonation. Impersonation of a man with very questionable taste. Where'd you find this getup?
In the attic. It was my grandpa's. Grandma used to hide a bunch of his stuff at our house.
I can see why.
She said he was starting to cause accidents.
Well, you're headed for an accident if you are not more careful. I declare, Katie Louise Garfield, if your mom ever finds out that you're sneaking away from Miss Schuster's and selling newspapers for me, she'd ground us both.
Oh, she won't find out. Mrs. Schuster's in on it. So's my little brother. I told him if he snitched, Santa would leave him a stocking full of cut-up worms.
For a 4-year-old, I'm not sure that's much of a threat.
Besides, it's my last day. Mrs. Schuster knows I'm doing this until I can earn enough money. I want to buy that locket in Herzog's window. You know, the one my mom wants so much, but it's gotta be a surprise.
Well, she'll be surprised. Keep this hair up under your cap.
I'm sure glad you hired girls. All the other newsstands only wanted boy newsies.
Well, as far as you're concerned, you are a boy newsie. All you girls are. Just keep those curls under that cap.
Okay.
And remember, no freebies. Last week you gave away more papers than you sold.
I'm sorry. Some people didn't have enough money.
They didn't have any change, Katie. It's not the same thing. You're too soft-hearted, just like your mother. You'll never make much by giving things away. Excuse you, are you getting sick?
Oh, no. I always sneeze in threes. Probably just allergic to Grandpa's coat.
Completely understandable. Oh, no, no, no. Put the handkerchief away. Use your sleeve.
Is that what boys do?
Among other things. And it might help if you say, "So's your old man" a lot. And spit.
Ew.
Just occasionally. Oh, gracious. It looks like your mom's headed this way. You better skedaddle. Here, hold this up. Crouch down. Now go.
See you at 5 o'clock.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Garfield.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Hattie, and how are you feeling? Excuse me. Wait a minute, newsboy. Here. Oh, it's free. Oh, right. So's your old man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas? Hattie, you better start teaching your newsies some manners and a little business sense, too. You'll never make much by giving things away.
So I've heard.
That newsboy, I don't think I've seen him. Would I know him from somewhere?
I wouldn't be surprised. You look confused. Would you like some hot tea?
Thank you. It's just, I don't think I'm ready for today, Hattie. First I dropped my purse all over Main Street, and then I really must be seeing things. I thought I saw my dad walking down the street a bit ago, but that's impossible. He's in Chicago, and I won't see him until New Year's.
I wouldn't think about it too much. It's probably just the bustle of Christmas Eve. You know what they say. Anything can happen. Even a miracle or two.
Well, I could use both of them.
Still a little short in the cash department?
I took this sales job on pure commission. Boy, was that a step of faith in the wrong direction.
Here's the thing about steps of faith. You can only take one at a time. You'll see. Everything will work out eventually.
Hattie, I don't have till eventually. I have until 5 o'clock tonight, and then poof, just like Cinderella, everything disappears. My extra job evaporates, and my extra paycheck becomes a pumpkin. And then what am I left with? A 1934 Studebaker with a busted carburetor, and 2 kids with empty stockings.
Empty stockings? You don't mean...
No. I don't mean empty. I just mean empty. I don't have the money to buy those special gifts. Scotty, he wants one of those yellow, chrome-lined, pedal-powered cars at Herzog's. And Katie, she had her heart set on a bicycle. Only she stopped mentioning it 2 weeks ago, right after the car died. Now she just keeps saying, "Oh, I don't really need anything at all, and my room's too crowded as it is." Boy, she's something special.
It runs in the family.
Excuse me, ladies. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Brother Sam.
Brother Sam, the caroling was beautiful.
And such enthusiastic participation.
Yes, there are advantages when your entire congregation is also your church choir. Perfect church attendance at every concert. We do get a mite confused when it comes time to applaud, though.
Now your nativity scene is still on for this afternoon, isn't it?
Oh, yes, got the frankincense right here. Oh, and I found this over on Main Street. Sergeant Buchanan thought it may be yours, Alice.
Oh.
Said you had a slight mishap this one?
Well, he was never very good at filling out accident reports. Keep the money, Brother Sam. Put it in the bucket for the soup kitchen.
Are you sure the church is...
I'm sure. There are a lot of people that need it more than I do, especially on a day like today.
All right, especially today. Well, you'll still come to our Christmas Eve service tonight, won't you? We'll be giving away, like, food and coats and toys to
Well,
family.
I'm not that destitute, at least not yet anyway. But the kids would like it. I'll try to make it. I just don't know how late I have to work. It's my last day.
All right, well, I'll save some seats for you, which shouldn't be too difficult.
On top of the 24 to you all.
Oh, Sergeant
not to worry. Been on patrol since dawn, Miss McGee. You know, I'd like to make sure the bakery's secure when it opens. Now that the business day's about to begin, have the precinct go high alert for looting the riot patrol. After all, it is Christmas, and anything can happen today.
So I've heard.
Say, Gracie, yes, that was a mighty fine dog in there.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Can you get your folks to sing, hey, oh my heart.
It's Christmas, Sergeant.
A wedding of the green.
Wouldn't have progressed? All right, thank you.
Goodbye, everyone. Use the telephone. I have some undercover men in the manhole down the corner of Central and 43rd. Oh, Alice. Yeah, I see your dad's in town for the holidays.
My dad? You saw him too?
Never looked better. You tell him to stop by sometime this week for a game of canasta and some free donuts. Hello. Lieutenant O'Shaughnessy, Ms. Buchanan. Did you hand out the gas mask this morning?
Oh, I don't think I'm ready for today.
Well, thank you, sir.
You guys aren't listening. Now, I mean it. I really need your help today. I think my mom's onto me, so I've got to trade Main Street for somewhere else. Anywhere else. Any volunteers? Thanks, Kelly. I'll take Central, and you take Main, and everybody else give me a secret sign, like this. If you see my mom coming, okay? Great. Trudy, you're my treasure. What's my total? Oh, I didn't know I needed that much more.
I can't believe how much money more money I need to earn, Hattie. I've just got to be able to get those gifts for my kids. They have such faith in me. I can't let them down.
Just gotta get my mom that present. I have to try harder.
Nobody's trying harder than I am, Hattie. I just can't get ahead. The fact is, I can barely keep up. Seems I'm always short on money and long on debt. Hard times I remember, good times I forget. I'm full up on troubles, I'm fresh out of time. All I've got is one more day to find. A little more Christmas at Christmas time this year. A little less heartache, a little more Christmas cheer. A dream that won't vanish, that dares to last. A little more future, a little less past. Believing in Christmas, this Christmas may be tough, but believing in Christmas just may not be enough. And if a little more faith find its way under my Christmas tree, there'll be a little more Christmas this Christmas.
I'll be there in a minute. I think I see my first sale headed this way.
And remember, minions, Herzog means quality. Herzog means quantity. Herzog means quiet! Thank you.
Christmas poster? Only a nickel.
Ah, how quaint. An example of American entrepreneurial enterprise in miniature. Observe, staff, the shrewd trade savvy of Maxwell Q. Selden. And so, my dear little fellow, what special deal are you prepared to offer me today so that I will take my nickel to another merchant?
It's on X.
Wait a minute, kid. That's not a special deal. That's just stupid.
So is your old man.
Staff, this is not the sales technique that we employ at Herzog's. At Herzog's, we make people buy things they never knew they wanted, with money they never knew they had. It's a mission of mercy. It truly is.
Good morning, Maxwell. Hi, everybody.
Ah, Mrs. Garfield. Late again, as usual.
Late? I'm early. I was here before anybody.
Obviously, you forgot about an 8 o'clock sales meeting this morning in front of J.C. Penney's. We dumped 10 gallons of eggnog in front of their entrance. Whoopsie daisy! Quiet! Thank you.
Maxwell, you know I can't be anywhere by 8 o'clock. I can barely make it here by 9. I have to walk. Remember? My car broke down. That's why I had to take the second job in the first place. And my car still isn't fixed. And if I don't get it fixed, I'll probably lose my first job. And it's Christmas, and I've got mortgage and 2 kids and a pile of bills. And
Yes, Mrs. Garfield. The road of life is just full of bumps, isn't it? But without a car, I expect you here on time and in line by 9. And even though this is your last day with us, and we're going to miss you so, if you can't cut the Herzog's mustard, you can always choose to take early retirement.
You mean quit? Huh, I can't quit. I have 2 children who depend on me. Haven't you ever had to depend on anybody, Maxwell?
No, nor have I been the dependee. Life's a lot easier if you only have to depend on yourself. It's a very simple number to remember. 1.
1? That's all you have? Especially on a day like Christmas Eve?
Of course, on a day like today, look at this frenzied crowd. 1 is all I can keep track of. Now, come along, we need to ready the store.
Excuse me. Merry Christmas, Maxwell. May God deliver his richest blessings to you today.
Fine, as long as it comes COD. Hey, excuse me, Brother Sap.
Right, Sam.
Whatever. Look, if you talk to the store bookkeeper, I'm sure the store will make its standard contribution. But right now, I'm in a bit of a rush.
No. I just wanted to go over the order of events for today. According to the schedule here, we'll be in front of your store on the even hours, and then down at 23rd and Central on the odd hours. And then, let's see, 4 o'clock, we're back here for the nativity scene. Is that correct?
You can poke with reindeer as far as I'm concerned. Just don't block the flow of customers. And that goes for you too, Miss Associated Press.
Happy holidays. Would you like some fruit cake?
I know you're a game. Just keep those kids and papers off of store property.
Well, how about a cheese ball? Can I cut you some?
First bribes and now threats. I can report you to the Federal Trade Commission.
Someday you'll figure out how to have a real Christmas, Maxwell Selden. Until then, many happy returns on the season.
American commerce in decline. It's not a very pretty sight. Otis, man that door. And the rest of you shoppers, the store doesn't open for another 10 minutes. You're like a pack of wild dogs. Now back! Back! Get back! Now listen here, Father.
Brother?
Whatever. Look, we want some peppy carols today.
Happy?
You know, full of zine, plenty of razzmatazz. We want to put people in the mood to lay down the lettuce, not kneel and pray. So stick to the jingle and follow along, Bart.
I think we look at Christmas from a somewhat different perspective, Mr. Selden. You see it as a season of selling, and I see it as a season of receiving.
Selling, receiving, what does it matter as long as they come in the right order?
Well, there's a very big difference. See, the only thing that matters at Christmas can't be bought, and that's because it's free.
Free gifts are a quick way to go out of business.
lucky for the world that Jesus didn't share your philosophy.
Well, obviously, Jesus didn't know how to market Christmas.
That's wrong. Jesus is Christmas.
No, I'll tell you what Christmas is. People are Christmas. Those people, the American consumer. Gullible fools, all of them. And with all due respect, Rev, at Christmas time, they'd rather be shopping in a store than praying in a church.
You know, you do have a point there. In some way, those people are what the season is all about. All the more reason to be out there singing. There's a lot they need to hear.
But you'll be keeping it peppy, right?
Oh, lots and lots of joy, trust me.
I make it modern, very today.
Plenty of news. Good news, as a matter of fact.
Perfect. Perhaps you'll steal some of that paper peddler's business. Now, everyone, the store looks prime. To your post. Mrs. Garfield, Mrs. Dexter, to your post.
We were just, rearranging the jewelry display in the window.
Toys, Mrs. Garfield. The department is toys.
I remember. Maybe keep your eye on that locket in the window, the really big silver one. I know I won't be able to buy it, but I sure will miss looking at it.
Ready, staff? We have approximately 2 minutes before... Ahoy! Arriving on 900 hours on the starboard bow. Mr. Herzog arrives. He's early. Today, of all possible days, he's early, and he's already inside the store. Okay, everyone, in position. Display the merchandise. Now, look happy. Too artificial. Look humble. You know something like that. Look aggressive. Too angry. Look religious.
I don't want to sell, I want people to receive.
Well, here, receive. Now, everybody, sing.
What do we sing, Maxwell?
Oh, something, anything, make it peppy. The words that come into your heads.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Herzog.
If this is a surprise party, there's been a gross miscalculation. You had the correct date of my birth entered in the captain's log, don't you, Miss Buerkle?
June 17th, after Congress couldn't change it.
Well, if anyone thinks today is June 17th, they're in for a rude awakening. Miss Plunkett and I have been down here since dawn double-checking the inventory. And I expect every one of you to meet your quota and unload your cargo. To your stations. Not that way, Miss Garfield. To starboard, to starboard.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Selden, a word, please.
Brilliant maneuver, Maxie. That's using the old brain.
Well, at least I got one.
Double check the inventory. Oh, don't worry, kid. The boss barks at everybody just like a poodle.
Dixie, what's wrong with me? I've been here 2 weeks and I still can't keep my bow and stern straight.
It's been 2 years for the rest of us. He was only in the Navy for 5 months during the war, you know. Never saw a day of action. Sat on a cargo freight in San Diego. I think he's compensating for missed opportunities.
Well, he sure runs a tight ship.
Honey, if things running tighter around here, we don't die of asphyxiation. Everything is done exactly the way Monk Fuller did it when he founded us like 42 years ago. That outfit was fun. Old man Herzog ran a store that put the customer before the almighty dollar. Everyone in Holmesboro said nobody had more Christmas spirit than Herzog.
What happened?
Herzog, Junior.
So let's have no more slip-ups, Captain Selden, and you'll find yourself back in the galley where you started.
The warehouse, sir. You wouldn't.
I would.
You couldn't.
I could. It took us 3 years to put you in charge of sporting goods, and 4 years to make you sales manager. It would take just 1 minute to put you back to heaving boxes. So I better see some pucks and putters flying off these shelves today. Do I make myself clear?
Well, it wasn't my fault. Mrs. Garfield missed the 8 o'clock sales meeting this morning, and then she started arguing.
I said, do I make myself clear? And the rest of you, I want to see your sails hoisted and your rudder straight. It's full sails ahead. I especially want everyone to seize any opportunity to win these club balls and paddle balls. We're overstocked, and it's our last day to get rid of them. So no matter what a child thinks he or she may want, make them buy these instead.
But that's not what Christmas is about. A child needs to wish for one special gift. We all do.
Mrs. Garfield, there's only one thing that Christmas is about. Selling surplus. So everyone move them, or you may find yourself being moved right out that door. And Any questions?
Yes,
What do you want?
I have a question.
Who are you?
I'm Brother Sam. I'm from the church a few blocks over, and I wanted to go over the schedule of events for today.
Oh, yes. From the Holy United Family, Tabernacle Family Singers, or whatever. Sing whatever you want, wherever you want. Just make it something happy, and not by the front door. And at the end of the day, we get 10% of your take.
10%?
That is the correct figure, is it not, Miss Logan?
Unfortunately.
Mr. Herzog, that collection money is going to be used to help nourish and clothe people.
Which is exactly the business that I'm in as well. Just like my father did when he started Herzog's 42 years ago. You see, son, I don't run a store. It's a vessel of life. And I'm the commander. And if you don't get back on board, it's every man for himself. Do I make myself clear?
Aye, aye,
I'm the admiral of retail, and I sail the sea of trade. In my captain's log, I detail every present cent I paid. From stem to stern, I know and I have worthy to do it. From port to raft is a thankless task, but someone's got to do it.
and you're the man to do it.
I labor willingly with this philosophy. It's a big deep hole for the puppets row, the ship back row on top. Without a point where my employed policy is meant to reach.
It's not a point for a case in point, the policy's dead, the breeze off.
The Queen stuff? You mean your only motive is to make money? Mr. Herzog, you can't do that. Not on Christmas Eve.
Especially on Christmas Eve, it's our biggest sales day of the year. We even have a cash and carry policy. No cash, no carry. Yes, sir, Daddy would be proud. It's a day for cash transactions. Regulations must prevail. In a buyer's satisfaction must not interfere with sales. No refund clause, no bottom loss, I must everyone agree to. Credit was no hope opposed. After all, my middle name is Ebenezer. Yes, sir, and proud of it. If Scrooge were here right now, I'm sure he'd take this vow. It's a big people, the profits grow, the ships that grow are tough. Without a point where my employed policy is dead.
It's not a point for a case in point, the policy's dead, the breeze off. Mr. Herzog, couldn't you, I know we've only been here for 2 weeks, but couldn't you just bend the rules a little bit, especially on a day like Christmas Eve?
Change the rules, violate regulations, not on my command. What are you trying to do, Miss Garfield, incite a mutiny?
Of course
Well,
not.
then get back on board. It's every man to his post. There's rough seas ahead. When recession winds are blowing, and the ship is lost from shore, all employees must keep rowing. Everyone must pull his oar. Unless we dock with a will, stock and make surplus anchor. One day, in the snow will sink. And I'll be the one who sank her.
You'll be the one who sank her.
Now cut that out. That day won't come, you see. It's a big people, the profits grow, the ship and grow on top. If a lot of boy with a my employed policy is dead, the green
leave before the stampede. I'm tired of it.
4 o'clock, I wouldn't miss
As
it.
far as I know.
Better abandon ship now, brother Shrimp.
Whatever.
What a great day! There's money in the air! I can smell it! Ready? In 5, 4,
Excuse me, but where's the return party? Excuse me, is this the return department?
Oh, no, but I don't know where it is. I'm still new here.
Five ways back, to the left, behind the showers.
Well, thank you.
What's wrong with me, Dixie? It's 10 o'clock and I barely sold a yo-yo.
It's a big kid, push a little.
What do you mean?
I'll show you. Try selling. See what I mean? You gotta start selling.
I guess I'm not so good at
There
selling.
you go. You're selling.
All right, here it goes. I'm selling.
Is this the return department?
Bad chance, honey. Nobody returns Maxwell Kid's selling merchandise. Now, by the way, I'm blocking the customer's view. Just a minute. Happy holidays, Mr. Consumer. Oh, Mr. Harrison, I didn't see you. It's been such a busy morning. Indeed. What's the total? Oh, well, a lot. A lot more than the toy department. We'll see at the end of the day, won't we? I would hate to think that my sales package was outsold by a swami. Carry on. Hi, guys. Okay. I'll show her.
I'll show him.
Christmas rush is on again. He's flying overdrive. We only have a single day. We pray we will survive. It's gonna get your bargains.
Hey, everybody, got a deal for you. Yes, I do. So far from me. I'm gonna sell these bargains. Take your job.
Excuse me, do either of you know where the return department is?
Nice try, Alice. Those little gimmick sparrows aren't going to gain you anything.
Yeah, except for this pile of sales receipts.
No dice. Prepare yourself for a epidemic of buyer's remorse. You're going to see every one of those items back in the return department.
Did somebody say return department?
No!
All right, kids, the day is half over. How many papers have you sold? Katie, what about you? Only half a bag. That's not enough. Not nearly enough for a paper like the Christmas Post. Not 20 to yell from Main Street to Union Station, right? Right. So let's hear some of your estimate.
Extra, extra, selling, selling. Read all about it, selling, selling. Extra, extra, selling, selling. Gotta shout it, selling, selling. Get your Christmas songs.
Is this the return department?
That depends. What do you got?
I got the news to you, brother Sam.
Yes, Sergeant.
I
Gas going out from now until 1 o'clock. If there's anyone to watch us,
see your collection puppy this afternoon. I'm going to give away 3 donuts.
could be sticky, Sergeant. I think we're fine. As long as we're singing. We're singing, singing. We are singing, singing. But no one's listening, listening to our singing, singing. But we'll keep right on singing. We'll sing, 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 sing.
Christmas rush is on again. He's murder on the tree. The minutes and the hours
salami per employee, and we'll see you back here at 9 a.m. sharp on the 26th.
I'll make that 8 a.m. in front of Sears and Lubbock. And don't forget the eggnog.
Mr. Herzog, couldn't you just keep the store open for one more hour? Especially when there's an emergency?
And what exactly is this emergency, Mrs. Garfield?
Me! I'm the emergency! I took this job on pure commission, and I just about have the money I need to buy my kids their special gifts. That yellow car right there, and the bicycle over there on aisle 10. Oh, please, Mr. Herzog, one more hour is all I need.
Mrs. Garfield, I'm sympathetic to your plight, but there's simply no way that Herzog's department store will stay open 1 minute past 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve. We've always closed at 4 and always will, just like my father did when he founded Herzog's 42 years ago. Case closed.
Sorry, kid. He's got the facts right, but not the story. Old man Herzog closed the store at 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve to throw the biggest Christmas party in all of Holmesboro. And everyone was invited, including all those people Brother Sam and his friends are trying to take care of.
Dixie, when do we lose sight of what Christmas is about?
Oh, probably about the time we lost sight of who Christmas is about. Come on, kid. There's a salami with your name on it.
Oh, boy.
Last call, all ashore, going ashore.
Art the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations cry.
Wait a minute, Alice. What's happening? What's going on here? It looks like the store's closed.
It can close and it has.
But it's only 4 o'clock.
And 4 o'clock is when we always close on Christmas Eve, just like my father did when he founded.
I know you have in the past, but I thought this year was going to be different. That's why we planned to do the nativity scene at 4 o'clock in front of your store.
So go ahead, I haven't closed the sidewalk.
But what's the use if there's no one to watch us? Look, the street's deserted.
I'm sorry your box office is down. Perhaps it's your wardrobe. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go home and change into my civvies. I have some last-minute shopping to do.
You don't shop at your own store?
No, never. Prices are too high. Besides, we're closed.
Well, goodbye, kid. You know, remember where tomorrow is.
Christmas Day. Another day for paying the American worker a day's wages for not working. That must be the goodwill toward men clause.
You know, Maxwell, I bet the only thing you find under your tree tomorrow morning is a safe deposit box. I hope the two of you will be very happy together.
A match made in heaven, I assure you.
Looks like the star didn't shine bright enough to get us to Bethlehem this time. We'll try it again next year. Heading to eat, we'll be seeing a little bit further down the street. Alice, I'll still save some seats for you tonight.
Thanks, Sam.
All right, goodbye. God bless.
So much for taking a step of faith. Even one step at a time, and I still fell flat on my face, Hattie.
Now, I wouldn't call this a fall exactly. Maybe more like a stumble.
Call it whatever you like. But the fact remains, it's Christmas Eve, and I've come up short. Just one more hour, and I would have had the money I needed. But instead, zip. The day started with nothing. Looks like it's going to end with nothing.
Seems I heard somewhere that faith is the evidence of things not seen.
Well, I don't see anything. I don't know how anybody can get much faith from that.
You're operating under the notion that seeing is believing. You've got it backwards. Believing is seeing. Everything can happen on Christmas Eve. Miracles are yours for the asking. The unexpected happens when you believe it can. Yes, anything can happen today. It's the time
I just let her down?
I work at Herzog's. I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way to get you in.
You will? Oh, lady, you're a lifesaver.
Mr. Herzog may have ruined my Christmas, but I'm not going to let him ruin everybody else's. All I have to do is find a way to get in. Is that the key?
Old man Herzog gave it to me years ago for emergencies. And as I recall, you are an emergency. Just remember, you don't remember where you got it. What you do with it is entirely your affair.
Anything can happen.
and gentlemen, it is now 4:45 on Christmas Eve, and may I simply say, for the record, that in the 42 years since my father founded Herzog's department store, nothing has been done this way before. And God willing, nothing like this will be done this way again. I demand to know the person responsible for this lawless disregard of policy and tradition.
Me? You can't be looking at me. I was trying to stop it. I was the solitary voice of reason in a world gone mad. I battled tirelessly to admit to this carnage. I put my life on the line and sustained a painfully, cosmetically damaged bruise to my life.
Stick a snorkel in it, Maxwell.
It was all my doing, Mr. Herzog. One man needed a special gift, and apparently a lot of other people did too, including me.
I see. Well, it seems there's nothing left for me to do but fire you.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Mr. Herzog. You can't do that.
And pray tell, why not?
Well, for one reason, the store closed at 4 o'clock, and today's our last day.
That's true, but Mrs. Garfield just opened the store back up until 5 o'clock, and seeing that there's 12 minutes left of your extended employment, it's terminated. What's more, I'm keeping all of your wages thus earned to pay for the damage.
Oh, you can't do that. If you do that, I'm not going to have a Christmas tomorrow. I may not have it tomorrow, period.
Well, it's a little late to be thinking of that now. Come with me, Sergeant Buchanan. I need to file a report around the corner. Oh, I hope Daddy never has to see this.
Oh, Mr. Herzog, wait. Are you sure you want to fire Mrs. Garfield? I mean, don't you think it's a bit extreme? Oh, certainly it was her fault, yes, but taking all her money doesn't anyone deserve a Christmas morning? Couldn't you change your policies just this once?
What questions do you want me to answer?
Well, all of them, I guess.
Very well. The answers are yes, no, not necessarily. And are you out of your mind? Let's go, Sergeant.
Can I finish my jelly donuts?
Sergeant?
I only have peppermint on one day.
Maxwell, you've got to get Mr. Herzog reconsidered. You have no idea how much is riding in that money palace. I tried. Didn't you hear me try? I mean, after all, I'm not my brother's keeper, or my sister's for that matter. We'd all be a lot better off if just we could take care of ourselves. I'm sorry everything seemed to be such a matter of self-interest to you, Maxwell. Even Christmas. By the way, here's the 10% of our take, as Mr. Herzog calls it. The collection wasn't much, but good things always seem to come from it. You know, you might stop paying so much attention to price tags. They're not very good indicators of what something's worth.
Buck up, Julia. Remember, the day isn't over yet, and anything can happen.
No. I'm tired of things happening. And I'm calling it quits before I ruin everybody else's Christmas too.
Alice, everything you've done today has been for one reason, to help someone else have a better Christmas. God always honors a giving heart, even when it takes longer than we planned.
I'm sorry, Brother Sam. I'm all out of time, and just about everything else. All I've done for the last 3 years is ask God for a little more faith. And as far as I can tell, He keeps answering no. Look at this catastrophe around me.
Well, that may be part of the difficulty. It's easy to keep our eyes focused on our circumstances and not on God.
That's right, and child, that's one recipe for disaster. Well, look at Mary and Joseph, or even the shepherds and the kings. If they all sat around with the miseries and thought about nothing except how impossible their situation was, where do you think they'd have ended up? Not in Bethlehem, I can tell you that. They didn't understand all of God's plan either. Fact is, most of the time, they didn't even have a map. All they had was a star and a promise. So listen here, Lamb Chop, you don't need any more faith. You just need to start acting on it. Nobody ever got to Bethlehem without a little forward motion. No more steps of faith, kid. I think it's time to take the lead. Are you ready? Don't give up. Don't give in. 'Cause when the going's tough, that's just when faith kicks in. Well, the Lord will see you through, yes, He's watching over you night and
exactly 4 minutes ago. So, why are you standing on the furniture?
There's something you should know. There's something you should know,
And
Mr.
what's that?
It's about Christmas and the way you run the store and your policies. It's a lot more than the green stuff, and so much more than regulations and cash transactions and salamis. And if you don't take a leap of faith every once in a while, you are never going to get to Bethlehem. And I think there's such a thing as running too tight a ship.
Whatever are you talking about, Mrs. Garfield?
Your ship's too tight, sir!
What is she saying, Miss Plunkett?
Oh, just what everyone has been saying.
And what has everyone been saying?
Oh, Mr. Herzog, what a wonderful idea to hold a Christmas Eve madness sale. Such excitement, such savings. It's just like the old days of Herzog.
I'll say, I haven't done much shopping with Herzog recently. I certainly will from now on.
Oh, well, thank you, I think.
Well, it's my pleasure to patronize a store that puts the customer before the almighty dollar.
You can say that again. Will you be having another madness sale on the 26th?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. That is to say, the policy hasn't been established. Excuse me. Maxwell, what's going on?
I'm not sure.
Brother Sam, what's going on?
Sometimes God just takes a little longer than we planned.
Shoppers, I apologize for all the confusion of the afternoon, but regarding this so-called Herzog's Christmas Eve madness sale, there's nothing left to say except...
Junior!
Daddy?
Hello, Elliot.
Before you say a word, I can explain everything.
I'm not sure you need to. I've been hearing the whole story from half of Holmesboro.
Really? That many?
My phone hasn't stopped ringing for 1 solid hour. New customers, old customers, the boys down at the 47th precinct. All anyone can talk about is this Christmas Eve madness sale. It seems to have turned this store and this town upside down, so I only have one thing to say.
I have weathered many a stormy gale, sir. Fire away.
Brilliant sales strategy, son. I didn't think you had it in you. I know I promised not to interfere when you took charge 5 years ago, but I just had to come down here and say, ship shape.
Oh, well, I'm surprised. I mean, it should come as no surprise that I would institute a marketing campaign that would so capture the spirit of the season. I met some resistance at first, but I alone stood firm, insisting that policy not stand in the way of making everyone's Christmas week. Well, actually, there was someone else who offered some assistance, Dixie Plunkett. And, of course, there was Brother Sam and the police officer's band was there helping keep the atmosphere. Actually, it was a group effort. Every single shopper contributed. Very well, it was Alice Garfield's idea.
I had a feeling someone else was involved. Congratulations, my dear. Whatever gave you the inspiration?
I was just trying to help one man get a special gift.
That's what this store has always been about for 42 years. Well, I'm certainly proud to have someone like you on David Herzog's payroll. Aren't you, son?
Yes, sir.
Does this still... Do I get my 2 weeks of salary?
Well, of course. In fact, I was hoping you'd stick around next week for our after-Christmas sales. Do you have any brainstorms for the 26th?
26. That would be too late. I need the money now. Yes, I do have a brainstorm.
What are you talking about?
We still have 10 minutes left on our extended employment, and we haven't moved many of these rag dolls and those paddle balls, so we're going to offer them at a special price.
We've already tried half pricing them.
No, double the price. Yes, we will give half the proceeds to Brother Sam's soup kitchen, and then all of the dolls and toys can go to the kids at the service tonight.
That is the most irresponsible, addle-brained, unprecedented scheme I have ever...
Oh, I love it!
I love it.
Carry on, my dear. I know I'm leaving the rest of Christmas Eve in good hands. I must run. I've got an appointment at the Christmas tree with my grandchildren. And so do you, Elliot. 15 minutes. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's a note from Amanda reminding me to buy an angel for the top of the tree. Now, don't disappoint my favorite granddaughter. She's got a lot of faith in you. Merry Christmas, everyone, and God bless your new year.
Merry Christmas, Mr.
Bye,
Herzog.
Daddy. 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. minutes to sell our entire stock of paddle balls and club balls. Where's my sales staff? Maxwell, Otis, Patsy, Nadine, Dixie, surely you
And
will.
your trainers, they're all officially out duty. Looks like there's only one salesperson left.
Well, I do have 10 minutes left on my extended employment.
One salesperson for all of this?
That's right, and remember, she's on commission. Church is 6 blocks to the left. Service starts in 30 minutes. Just one more congregation. See you there. Get your Christmas Eve special. Double the price. Give it away. Spread some hope for Christmas Day. Starting with the captain's log.
But the captain's log's not damaged.
Well, we can fix that. Oh, great day in the morning. Who put that peppermint jelly donut in accounts receivable? Whoopsie daisy. And you know what? I think we need to do something about that whistle.
That's damaged too?
Yes, let's take a closer look.
I'm beginning to see what you mean. Oh.
Brother Sam, you were so right. If you keep focused on your problems, you'll never see past them, even when God is there all the time.
It's a good thing God's willing to wait for us, no matter how long it takes. Alice, just a minute. Oh, Maxwell, are you all right? You're awful quiet over here.
No, just double checking the inventory. You know, a big sale on Christmas Eve. It's a good time to take stock of where things are.
Christmas Eve was a good time to do that, and it was quite a sale, wasn't it?
Boy, I couldn't believe those people paying double for things they didn't even want and then giving it away. They must be gullible fools. That's not what I said. Sam, some of those things I said earlier today, well, all the things I said earlier today, well, what I want to say is, what do I want to say?
Merry Christmas, Maxwell. That's all you need to say. Don't worry. So you about ready to get out of this place?
I'm certainly not spending the night in this drafty old icebox.
No, I mean, are you going to head home and spend Christmas with your family?
My family has moved on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Depression killed my parents. First Dad, then Mom. Watching your parents work themselves to an early grave tends to color your perspective. I swore 5 years ago that I'd never be poor again, that I'd never let that happen to me. And so far I haven't.
So how were times with your mom and dad? Were you happy?
Always.
Then you weren't poor.
What are you talking about? You were one step away from being destitute, especially at Christmas.
I'll tell you what colors my perspective, especially at Christmas. That at the center of this most expensive holiday is a baby that enters this world homeless, wrapped in rags, and, well, destitute. You know, sometimes I think Jesus came that way so that people like us would listen to him when he talked about things that really matter. Like what he said, what good does it do to gain the whole world and yet lose your soul?
Not to worry. You were never in danger of gaining the world. It was just
economy, half the time we didn't know where our next meal was coming from. And at Christmas time, she'd have to take that second job just so that I'd have my special present under the tree. But I always did. I always had that special present every Christmas.
Maxwell, you're welcome to spend Christmas with me and my family tomorrow. Christmas is a lousy time to be alone.
According to who?
Well, God for one. That's how this whole thing got started. We certainly weren't doing very well on our own, and God decided we needed some help, and decided to become one of us, and even took a name that means just that, Emmanuel. God with us.
That's a comforting thought if the world was made of Christmas cards and utility sets. But in my world, people leave, people die. You better learn to defend yourself.
Yes, people do let us down, and we're all going to die. Both those facts are pretty certain. But I'm equally certain of the fact that Jesus came to take care of both of those issues.
What? With a manger?
Well, not only with manger. Christmas was just the beginning. Start at the manger on a winter's night, and look for the star in the sky, and follow its light. It leads to a Savior, or a world that is lost. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. Start at the manger, and a child in the hay, a gift from our Father in heaven, the price He would pay to save all His children, no matter the cost. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. Now imagine that you own the wealth of the world, all of its silver and gold. What good will it do when tomorrow arrives, and your heart is heavy and cold? Start at the manger, where redemption began, when Jesus stepped down from His throne to die as a man. All of our riches, we will count them as loss if we start at the manger, then go to the cross. Start at the manger, then go to the cross. The invitation to tomorrow still stands. Hey, you don't have any plans tonight. Why don't you join us in the service tonight?
You'll have a packed church tonight. One more will make any difference.
Oh, one more makes all the difference. But I better go. Andy McGee, you have a Merry Christmas here.
Now you better hurry. You got a church full of people just waiting on you.
I do. I better go before they change their minds.
Sam? Oh, wait a minute. Here's the 10% back. Could have backed with the original offering. Belongs.
I wish you would do it yourself tonight.
I've got other plans, maybe next year.
All right. Well, 6 blocks off Central, then change your mind. Merry Christmas. Oh, there, little lady. I almost ran over you.
Sorry, Brother Sam, but I got to get Hattie's right away. I want to buy that locket for Herzog's. It's going to close.
Oh, don't worry. That store's having a hard time staying closed today. Now I hope you and your mom have the best Christmas ever tomorrow. You hear?
Okay, bye, Brother Sam.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Maxwell. Here's a little something from me to you.
What is it?
A cheese ball without the knife.
Well, thank you, I think.
You could open it now, or you could take it to the church service, 6 blocks off Central, in case you forgot.
I didn't forget. I have another engagement. In fact, I'm running late.
things up yet, Dixie? I just gotta have the right amount of money.
I'm counting, darling, I'm counting. Can't you see the smoke rising from my fingers?
Ladies, I leave you to drop anchor and lock up, and we'll see you, Miss Plunkett, and you, Mrs. Garfield, back here on the 26th. Daddy said he'll be stopping by to see what new rainstorms are brewing.
Oh, I'll be there, and so will my brain.
That's what I'm afraid of. Well, good evening, and good work, Mrs. Garfield.
Really?
You know, for a swabby, you really know how to pull an oar. Carry on.
Aye, aye, sir. Okay, count it once more.
Patty, that can't be the right amount. Count it up again.
Okay, but I've already figured it twice.
Oh, bother. I forgot about Amanda's angel for the tree. Now, where am I going to find an angel at this time?
Patty,
Remarkable.
Beautiful.
Remarkable. I've never seen Christmas ornaments at this newsstand before, Mrs. McGee.
I would imagine there's quite a few things you've missed over the years, Mr. Herzog.
So I'm learning. So, how much for the angel?
How much do you need?
$1.83.
$1.83.
That's an odd price.
We'll make it $2 then. That's a very
Very well. It is a beautiful angel after all, and I'm lucky to have found it.
It's Christmas Eve, Mr. Herzog. They're everywhere tonight.
Elliot, here's a little something from me to you.
Your window wreath? Mrs. McGee. Why, thank you.
Oh, I know how much you like the green stuff. Now you better hurry home. There's a tree and an anxious 5-year-old waiting for that angel.
You're right. Merry Christmas, ladies.
Merry Christmas.
Patty, 2 whole dollars! I've got more than enough!
Okay, well, let me find your pay envelope.
Hey, that's quite a sales technique you've got there, kiddo. Maybe I should take some lessons.
Hi again, mister. Sorry about throwing that paper at you earlier. I was kind of in a hurry.
That's okay. So was I. Hey, say, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
You don't believe angels are actually real, do you?
I know they're real. Haven't you?
Well, how do you know?
I don't know. I just know.
You can't see them, can you?
No, but I can't see the wind, and I know that's real.
But you can see what the wind does to trees and leaves and things and other people.
Yeah, and I guess that's how I know God and Jesus are real. Well, they do things in other people. You know, like today.
Yeah, like today.
Mom calls it faith. I just call it like I see it.
But you can't see it.
I'll see heaven one day. Angels too. My daddy will be there. Both my grandmas. Mom says it'll be better than 1,000,000 Christmases.
Katie, if the wind is so strong that you and your mom and so many other people can feel it so strongly, why can't I?
I don't know. Maybe you're too bundled up. Or maybe you're just facing the wrong direction.
Katie, if you're going to buy anything else today, you better hurry.
Thanks, Hattie. Merry Christmas, mister.
Maxwell, do you know what hour it's getting to be?
The hour. I've got another engagement. I've got to run. It's at 5 blocks off Central.
6 blocks. I told you folks that there are a couple miracles in the air today. One right around the corner, and the other 6 blocks over. Yep, I told you. Godspeed, Maxwell. I think you're finally going to have a real Christmas.
I can't believe I'm still short, Dixie.
But not by much. Listen, let me just loan you what you need.
Oh, no. We're going to count this one more time. I've come this far. I'm not going to abandon ship now.
Abandoned? Oh, Alice, you're starting to scare me.
Oh, do you know if it's too late to buy something?
It hasn't been so far today, but you'll have to check with our sales staff.
Okay. Where are they?
Well, they're all right over there. Behind you.
10.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
I was wondering if I could buy that locket in the window.
Oh, no, honey. You don't need to spend your money
One
on
more
me.
sales will do it.
Which locket do you want, miss?
That one. The one that's big enough to hold this picture. My daddy.
Sold.
And here's your commission, your full commission.
Well, I'll take those items in layaway.
Sold.
The yellow chrome car. What Scotty wanted so much?
Yes.
I thought you said you couldn't afford it.
Well, let's just say I found something under my tree. Something I think I misplaced for a while.
What would that be?
A little more faith. And guess what else I found too?
What?
Maybe you should just see for yourself.